things that caused so much suffering for me in my life was something called complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And I found it from this lady. I recommend you go sign up if you have any childhood issues with mommy or daddy, or you were always trying to get their attention, or you never felt like they really loved you, or what have you. But it all makes sense when you start understanding that situation, because it manifests when our children aren't loved or we don't feel loved being raised. We manifest out all these weird things out there in the world matrix. So the thing I think the world needs to do first before we can, because we're supposed to be going into a global reset. All right, I'm gonna have a little coffee here for a sec. We're supposed to be going into like a reset of currencies. A lot of us ministry people, we've been having humanitarian projects and stuff that's been our heart's desire our whole life. It's just to serve and make things better. So now it looks like finally we're going to have the finances to do those visions and dreams to help people. My main thing though is you can't, even all the money, if we have money, but people's hearts are still broken, they're still hurting, they still don't feel like anybody cares, or they may have great ideas or visions they want to contribute, but they don't want to be in front, because a lot of people struggle with self. I did for so long, but now it's really funny, and it makes sense out of that complex post-traumatic. Like a lot of people who were in the birth order I was in, and like they manifest certain characteristics like leadership and trying to save everybody and fix everybody. I've been doing that my whole life, and I'm tired. I really just want to sit back and train like 12 people, really coach 12 people, because you can't coach everybody. You can have a gazillion clients that you know and you like, just like a bar attorney or a lawyer. They have a gazillion clients, but do they love them? Do they spend the time to listen to them and hear them cry and understand what's going on with them emotionally, spiritually? You know, what happened to cause all the distress or what have you, or the financial issue in the first place? You know, it takes time to hear and listen to people's heart. You know, you can't do it like a business. It just doesn't work that way. And I've been married for 26 years. My husband and I, he's just mad at me all the time. He's like, your time is invaluable for what you know, but you give it away free all the time. And it's like, I get blessed in so many ways. Just like mangoes showing up 2 times. My girlfriend on Facebook, I had a bunch of mangoes and I hadn't seen her for a while. We're going to actually, Tuesdays is her day off. We're going to do Bible study for seniors in Eva Beach, where we live in Hawaii, and just have our little mango sister Tuesday afternoon soiree for Bible study. But all of it, God uses all these things like scripture study or self-worth improvement, or finding out, oh, I've been, finally labeled with something that makes sense, like CPD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. There's certain things that people who get labeled with this do, and I mean, like, I fit all the check the boxes. And it's really funny because like now I can see it in so many of my friends and other people too, and we all are starting to learn together. Oh my God, this is what we have. This is why we became binge eaters or compulsive cleaners, like, the core issues manifest in then how the coping mechanisms. So it could be drugs, alcohol, porn, shopping addiction, too much clothes, too much shoes, too many boyfriends, too much anything. And you're looking to find that inner peace that you're just loved, you're good enough, and you're forgiven. And ultimately, it doesn't matter what religion you are, everybody in the world, that's a whole other thing. The word religion is like turning something into something else too, because Jesus, the legion of the pigs, right? All the demons are the wrong doctrine. He basically put in those pigs and they went over the cliff. So I don't know. I just think we have to become a holy nation. Our country has been so broken from the whole left-right paradigm. Ever since we were little, rock'em sock'em robots. You guys remember those days? I mean, everything, if you think about it, it was red and blue. Red and blue, rock'em sock'em robots. I think that's what it was called. But the games we grew up playing, Monopoly, Life, we were being conditioned by Mattel and the government and Disney and all these things, that if you look in Walt Disney's name, it's got 666 in it. If you look in here we go again. Sorry, I clicked my table there. If you look